Today, you are in for a treat. We are going to build a family-style, shareable Korean barbecue board. Let's get started. I think that the most important thing with Korean barbecue, especially when it comes to short ribs, is the marinade. That's your key. So I'm gonna show you how to put together a quick marinade, super approachable, that'll give you the best and most tender short ribs that you could imagine. These short ribs, as you can see, they're flank and cut or cross cut across the chuck rib. For the marinade, you're gonna start with about 1.5 cups or so of soy sauce. And this is your key ingredient right here. So this is pureed kiwi and pear. You can also use an Asian pear. The enzymes in these fruits help to break down the connective tissue and make that meat nice and tender and allow you to do short, high heat cooking rather than long-term braising. A little brown sugar for sweetness, some sesame oil, grated ginger, some honey. We like to use the local variety. Some rice wine vinegar, some mirin, which is a sweet cooking wine, rice cooking wine. I'm gonna put in some green onions or scallions. Most folks call them green onions, but they're really scallions. Some chopped garlic and some sesame seeds. Now you want to whisk this marinade together until all the sugars are dissolved and the honey is incorporated into the marinade. And once you get your short ribs into the marinade, you want to go at least 4 hours, but we suggest overnight. And all those flavors are going to soak into the beautiful short ribs. The enzymes from the fruit are going to break down, like I said, the connective tissue and just give you a really nice, soft, delicate product. You can use a shallow pan, you can use a plastic bag. We're going to put these short ribs right in here. Then we're going to let that marinade right over the top of that. I'm going to work it in there, make sure all sides of the meat are covered. Cover this and put it in the refrigerator, like I said, 4 hours or overnight, and we'll move on to the next step. So one of the things that I think is really awesome about these shareable boards is talking about banchan or Korean side dishes. And there's a ton that you can find online, so many different varieties of things that you can make. I went with a Korean potato salad. It's kind of like a zesty, cold mashed potato, which might sound weird, but I think you should give it a try. You start with russet potatoes, you cool them down and literally mash them so that they're smooth and crumbly. And then you're gonna add rice wine vinegar, you're gonna add mayonnaise, cucumbers, carrots. You can add raisins and apples if you'd like for some extra sweetness. But it gives you just this really nice, creamy and tangy potato salad that goes really well with the grilled meats and the soy marinated mushrooms and the vegetables that you're gonna use for your wraps. The cooking method for the short ribs is higher heat and shorter amount of time, usually about 2 to 3 minutes per side on the short ribs. Generally, I don't add any additional seasoning to this like salt or pepper when I grill the short ribs because you have a lot of sodium that comes out of the items that are in the marinade like the soy sauce and a few of the other things. 2 to 3 minutes per side, they're pretty thin so they'll cook fast. You know, you just want to get good caramelization on them, some good color. You're going to cook them all the way through and then you're not going to be pulling them off mid-rare or anything like that. You just want to make sure they're cooked all the way thoroughly and get some good color. Smoking. So you have your summertime or your springtime barbecue, you can just have these going nonstop outside, stack them up, people come take them off the grill. Now that our short ribs are cooked, we are going to assemble our massive, shareable, family-style Korean barbecue board. We'll come talk about all the things that we have on here, traditionally using like a lettuce wrap. So with this or with bulgogi beef, you'd have your lettuce and you'd have all these accoutrements to add to that just to enhance your lettuce wrap. Went with a red leaf lettuce today. I think it's got a nice crisp texture to it. First, we're gonna place our sauces. This first one here, this is a samjang sauce, which literally means wrap sauce. That is probably one of the most classic sauces that you'll find. It's fermented soybeans, it's got gochujang in it. Some people put nuts in it, but it's almost like a peanut buttery kind of texture to it. We also have the gochujang aioli, which we took gochujang, which is a fermented red chili paste, and added that to our Heritage Harvest mayonnaise and a little lime juice and salt and pepper, just to make a little aioli that you can spread in your wrap as well. So we'll put our sauces on there, spoons. Now, one of the things that you cannot go without on a Korean barbecue board is kimchi. So we're gonna put a nice pile of kimchi right here. Now we're gonna combine pickled vegetables, we're gonna combine fresh raw vegetables, we're gonna put some carrot sticks on here, some fresh sliced radish, some pickled red onions. These were pickled in rice wine vinegar, nice and colorful, nice and tangy. And these here, side dish that we threw together, soy marinated mushrooms, very easy to make. We used some baby bellas today, some slices of ginger, a jalapeno, and just simmer it for about 25 to 30 minutes. Let it cool and drain it off and you have some beautiful marinated mushrooms. Some fresh sliced jalapeno, some lime wedges, This right here, this is the Korean potato salad. Talk about our short ribs. So as you can see, the short rib, pretty big piece, maybe too big for a lettuce wrap. Take some kitchen shears, makes it very manageable. Cut the short ribs into 3 pieces. And then when you go to build your wrap, you're able to pull that bone right off and you place that short rib right into your lettuce wrap. Makes it really easy and manageable. Let your short ribs go a lot longer too. You know, you're gonna run out fast if everybody's taking a whole piece. So last but not least, we're going to arrange our short ribs here on the board. A little sesame seeds, some green onions, and some micro cilantro. There you have a complete and ready Korean barbecue board to share with your friends and family. Enjoy.